Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of September 17th through the 30th of 2018. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. Okay. Okay, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the World. We also have the King of Wands and the Three of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands, the Hermit, Five of Cups, Five of Coins, and Seven of Coins. Okay, so I'm feeling like for some of you, you may be doing some traveling for a while that takes you away from your partner, or you're going somewhere very far away and it's like maybe they want to come with you, or they're concerned about how that's going to affect the relationship. And you know, there's just kind of feeling, someone is feeling like, I'm afraid it's over. I fear that this is going to end things by you moving away or by you having to take this trip or vacation. So someone is not really comfortable in the fact that someone may be relocating or traveling for whatever reason. If this is something that does not happen within the next 2 weeks, there may still be some traveling coming up for between the time frame of we call it September 22nd through October 22nd, or between December 23rd and January 23rd. So those may be some significant dates for travel or relocating. But yeah, it looks like, you know, this is also about getting ready to start a new chapter in your life, but it's like you're worried about it. It's like for some of you, unfortunately, this does seem like life as a single person. It's like I'm seeing you being strong about it. Now, this is for those of you that already felt like a breakup was on the verge of happening. This is not for people who are in a happy relationship. If you are in a happy relationship too, I don't know why you're watching these channels just cause anxiety for you. But I feel like this is for those of you that already kind of felt like something was coming near an end. Something has reached its peak. It's ran its course. So, you know, it's time to start the next chapter in your life. Now, if it isn't about the ending of a relationship, then this is about, and I just saw 333, so that might be significant for some of you. But if this isn't about a breakup, then something is happening in your relationship where there's going to be distance. And there is, you know, stress about it, or fears about it, fearing like, you know, oh my God, they're going away from me. I'm going to be all alone. Somebody is worried about being all alone. I'm feeling like you've just reached some level of accomplishment, or you've just evolved, or transcended in some type of way. Maybe there was a promotion and now you're being sent away. Your job, because you did so well at your work and people are like, oh, good job, you've done so well. We would like for you to go implement this at this site that we have, our sister site. And our sister site is located in Hawaii. Our sister site is located in Los Angeles. It's located in Denver. Whatever the case, it's like you are having to start a new life somewhere new. And the person that you were involved with, now this is becoming a long distance relationship. And, you know, they don't want you to go. Somebody is saying, please don't go. Please, what about me? I feel like somebody is saying, what about me? You know, did you think about how I would feel about this? Or, you know, did you think about how this would affect the relationship? This is breaking me. Can't you see I'm suffering? So I'm feeling like somebody is trying to almost to like play a guilt, put a guilt trip on you, or make you feel guilty for your decision. Even if you're going away to school or college, because too, we have the Hermit. So this is having to do some research or studies here. If you're newly single or newly in a long distance relationship, this is a time for you to be alone. There are things that it's time for you to learn about. You've evolved with this person, and now there's still more layers to you. You haven't stopped growing. This situation with you and this person has reached its peak, but now there's more for you to learn about yourself. And either they're going to be able to ride out the tide with you, grow and evolve with you, or they're not, you know. But this is time for you to be alone now. So I'm feeling like you're going within, and you're learning things about yourself. You're having a lot of eye-awakening moments here. And we do have the Five of Cups, so someone is kind of missing the other person. You might find yourself wondering if you did the right thing, especially if you do take on some sort of new position that's at a distance. But it's like you're passionate about it, and that's why you did it. You know, it's like, man, I love this person, but I'm also very passionate about my career. Did I make the right move? Did I make the right decision? So I'm feeling like for some of you, you might be having some sadness. You know, you might cry, or you might be drinking and thinking about what happened, thinking about the past. So just make sure you don't get stuck there, because this is someone who usually, that Five of Cups energy is usually stuck on how things should have been. This is a perception of your ego or what you identify with. So for instance, your name is Rakaya, I don't know, and you've identified Rakaya as having this career, living in this city, and being with this person. But now there's something that has changed, or something came to an end, and you were forced to come out of that shell, you know, because this is something that is also like a birth. This is like being 9 months in the womb, and it's like you can't stay in the womb past longer than 9 months, or else, you know what, the baby comes out maybe mentally handicapped, right? So you have to spread your wings. Use something, whether this was your choice or outside nature that brought about this change. You know, the things that you identified with is no more. So you're like, well, who am I now? Now that I don't associate with this city, this job, this person, who am I now? I don't know who I am anymore. So I'm figuring like you are having to find a new identity, like you're evolving with your identity. You don't know who you are anymore, but it's because you're changing, and you might be trying to hold on to the old you, but there is this new person that is being that is coming out of this here. Or maybe you don't know your partner anymore. Maybe they have moved on and they've evolved, and you're just like, I can't figure it out. What happened? You know, things just, your time with this person, it just evolved, and you know, it's time for them to find who they are, and it's time for you to find who you are. So, I mean, there is love for you, but you're not going to see that until you get out of this pity party, because I'm seeing someone feel like rejected. We got the Five of Pentacles here, and I'm feeling like this is rejection, and spiritually feeling forsaken. Like, why has God forsaken me? He left me out in the cold to figure things out on my own. I'm still a baby. And he's like, no, you're not a baby anymore. You know, I'm still here, but it's time for you to do these things on your own, or, you know, this is for your own good. So it's like you're not, all you are focused on is the fact that you don't have something anymore. You're focusing on the losses or the rejection. If this is about money, you're just focusing the fact that you lost money or lost out on a career or opportunity. So it's like, let's not get fixated on that. Seven of Coins is saying it's time to reevaluate. For some of you, I feel like you're just becoming a single mother. That's like the first thing I saw in this. And you're just like, I never thought I would be a single parent. Like, I've always identified myself with this man in this relationship or with this woman. I don't know what type of, family you have, but whatever the case, it's like you having to be a single mom again. Like, now it's just me and you. I need to assess some things. I need to figure out how I'm going to pay this bill on my own. Now that we don't have this income, we got to make some adjustments. So I'm feeling like you're having to make some adjustments in your life. Your finances, everything. You can't continue on the path that you were on now. It's time for you to make new plans for the future here. You're figuring out how to climb the ladder, how to get to a better position. Right now you feel like you are in a lower vibration and there's a need for you to climb your way out of there. You're trying to figure out, how do I get out of this space? For some of you, I'm feeling like you almost had to downgrade or move into like a basement apartment, and you're like, like, how do I don't want to be in a basement apartment. I like, the 22nd floor where there's views, and that's what I'm used to. So it might not be something that dramatic, but I am seeing like you feeling like you had to downgrade in order to climb the ladder. For some of you, in order to climb the ladder. So in relation to business, it's just like, and maybe that's why it's like, well, I had to take on this position because this is the position that's going to lead me to where I ultimately want to be. But you had to let go of something here in order to get it. But yeah, I'm seeing like a lot of you feeling like you're on your own, or because even if you wanted to start your own business, because this is your baby, this is something that you want to nurture and develop. This is your baby. So it's just like, well, if I want to nurture my passion, this is what I have to do. I had to take a step down. I had to cut my hours. I had to give up this and that. But at least this way I can put more energy into what I'm passionate about, even if it means losing friends, family, and finances. So yeah, Cancers, it looks like you guys are just kind of evolving and going through some sort of emotional transformations here, having to restructure your career or your love life going on these next couple of weeks here. We have the energy of the Emperor. So again, if this is talking about career, I'm sorry, this chair is so loud. I feel like it's just gotten louder and louder since I got it. But if this is in regards to your career, this is, a card of entrepreneurship. This is someone who likes to do things their way. It's like, well, if I want to be my own boss, this is what I have to do. Or if I wanted to be the leader in some sort of division, although this is the lowest division, at least I'm the leader of it. But man, I had to downgrade. So it's like taking baby steps. You have to crawl before you walk type of situation going on with you. But, it's having that drive, that the drive is there and you're going to have to fight for it. I'm seeing you having competitors. You're having to compete for what it is that you want. I'm seeing like pride and or egos getting in the way, people stepping on toes, and it's all to get what you want here. I'm feeling like you're having to fight a lot, like you gotta really fight to have what it is that you want, because now we also have the Seven of Wands coming out, and this is someone who's driven to have what they want, who's taking a stand for themselves, who is having to fight on behalf of, maybe you had to fight on behalf of people who can't, speak for themselves or fight for themselves. So you've decided to take on that responsibility or that leadership role. So I'm seeing strong leadership roles with a lot of you too, and doing things for the first time and feeling kind of alone because you don't have any direction, or this is just kind of brand new to you. You're being asked to channel into some sort of past skills that you have. Now, in regards to love, there's someone that is willing to fight for what you had. This is someone who is not willing to take no for an answer. You guys could be fighting, going back and forth, or just basically unable to compromise with something. And it's been a lot of bickering or back and forth. Yeah, I'm just kind of feeling like you guys aren't on the same page this week. There's a lot of obstacles. Those of you that study astrology, look and see what what transits are going on, because I'm seeing a lot of squares, and see what two planets are stressing each other, like what house they're sitting in. And you know, usually a square is formed with planets that are 4 signs away. In Vedic, you count the sign. The first sign is the sign that the planet is sitting in, not the next sign. So I don't know. It'll make sense for those of you that study astrology. But yeah, see what planets are squaring each other and what houses they're sitting in, because I feel like that's where the issues are lying for you. Within these next couple of weeks. And you know, it's different for everybody, so that's why it's always good to get like a personal reading or to look at your personal chart. This is just showing like some of the universal elements that could be going on with those of you that are Cancer. So yeah, I'm seeing though here with the 6 of coins that you are receiving some sort of assistance that you're needing, but you had to fight for it. You've got to put a lot of effort into it. It's not just going to fall into your lap. So success is not falling into your lap. This is something that you're going to have to work hard at, whether it is to save a relationship or to save your career or to start your own business. You know, you've got to fight. It's not easy. And this is something that you were supposed to do too. I'm looking at the Judgment card, and this is like an opportunity that has come back around to you, whether this is this opportunity came along in this life and you missed out on it, or it came to you in a previous life and you missed out on it. This is an opportunity that has resurfaced for you. And you know, but you know, if you want it, you got to grab it. You can't just assume it's going to just fall into your lap. All right, so you guys, this has been a general reading. If you want a private reading, you can email TemajTarot@gmail.com. That information's in the description box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments. Thank you all for watching, and many blessings to you.